My boyfriend has a female best friend who calls at 2 a.m., has a key to his place, and he cancels our dates for her. When I said I was uncomfortable, he called me insecure, so I stopped being his girlfriend. Now he understands. I knew about Alessia before I started dating Jake. He told me on our third date. She was his best friend from college. They'd known each other for 8 years. She was like a sister to him. I had no reason to worry. I believed him. For almost a year, I believed him. Then I started noticing things. The first time she called at 2 a.m., I was sleeping next to Jake. His phone lit up and he answered immediately. Talked to her for 45 minutes in the living room while I lay in bed staring at the ceiling. When he came back, I asked if everything was okay. He said yeah, she just needed to talk. About what? Just stuff. Work drama. She gets anxious sometimes. I let it go. The second time it happened, I asked why she couldn't call during normal hours. He looked at me like I'd said something crazy. She's my best friend. I'm not going to ignore her when she needs me. But it's 2 a.m., so I'd do the same for any of my friends. Would you do the same for me? He didn't answer. That should have been my first sign. Then the canceled date started. We had reservations for our 6-month anniversary. I bought a new dress, did my hair. 30 minutes before we were supposed to leave, he texted. Alessia is having a rough night. I need to go check on her. Rain check? I sat in my apartment in my new dress and cried. When I brought it up the next day, he said I was being dramatic. She was going through something serious. He couldn't just abandon her. What about abandoning me? He rolled his eyes. That's different. You're fine. She needed me. I started keeping track. In 3 months, he canceled on me 7 times for her. Every time it was an emergency. Every time I was supposed to understand. Then I found out about the key. I was at his apartment one Saturday morning when the front door opened and Alessia walked in. She didn't knock, didn't text, just walked in like she lived there. She saw me and smiled. Oh hey, didn't know you were here. I looked at Jake. He shrugged. She has a key for emergencies. She laughed. Or when I need to borrow his Netflix password. Inside joke. They had a lot of inside jokes. That night I told Jake I was uncomfortable. I said it calmly. I wasn't asking him to end the friendship. I just needed some boundaries. Maybe she could call at normal hours. Maybe she could text before coming over. Maybe he could stop canceling our plans for her. He stared at me. Then he laughed. You're being insecure and controlling. She's been in my life way longer than you. I'm not going to change our friendship because you can't handle it. If you trusted me, this wouldn't be an issue. Something shifted inside me. Not anger. Something quieter. Colder. Okay, I said. He looked relieved. Thought he'd won. I went home that night and didn't text him. He didn't text me either. 3 days passed. On day 4, he finally messaged. Hey, you've been quiet. Everything okay? I typed back. I think we should break up. He called immediately. I didn't answer. He called again. Texted. Called. I turned off my phone. The next morning I had 23 messages. Half from him. Half from Alessia. Jake's messages went from confused to angry to desperate. What do you mean break up? You can't just end things over text. This is insane. Alessia's messages were worse. She called me jealous and pathetic. Said I was trying to isolate Jake from his friends. Said I needed therapy. I blocked them both. 2 weeks later, a mutual friend told me what happened. Jake was a mess. Kept telling people he didn't understand why I left. Said everything was fine and then I just ghosted him. Alessia had been comforting him, spending every night at his apartment. The friend paused. They're together now. She moved in last week. I laughed, not surprised. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't insecure. I wasn't controlling. I saw something wrong and trusted myself even when he made me doubt it. He chose her over and over while telling me I was the problem for noticing. 6 months later, I ran into Jake at a coffee shop. He was alone, looked tired. He tried to make small talk, asked how I was doing. I said good. He nodded slowly. I think I messed up. You were right about the boundaries thing. Alessia and I didn't work out. She was too much, always needing something. I couldn't breathe. I smiled. I know. I picked up my coffee and walked out. He called after me. Can we talk sometime? Maybe get dinner? I didn't turn around. Some lessons people learn the hard way. He wanted a girlfriend who would accept second place. I wanted a boyfriend who would put me first. The difference is I figured that out while I still had my dignity. He figured it out after he lost someone who actually cared. I heard recently Alessia left him for someone else, someone richer. Jake's been asking mutual friends about me, wondering if I'm single, wondering if I'd give him another chance. I am single, but I wouldn't take him back. Some people only want you when you're gone. That's not love. That's just ego. I deserve someone who chooses me first, not someone who realizes my worth only after I walk away. Jake taught me something important. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. He told me Alessia came first. I just didn't listen until it hurt too much to ignore.